All right, and we should be live, hopefully. Message Discord as per usual. So today we are going to be doing an extension of yesterday's live. Hopefully the chat updates properly. Where we are continuing to build the CV application builder. Right? So yesterday we figured out how to create a form factory, it was essentially a form factory, so that we can build these inputs modularly, right? So I think the thing today, so like, let me backtrack, for example. So if I type, for example, it modifies this JSON object, or this object, right? So I think the thing that we want to do today is we want to somehow figure out how to save this information, right? So I was looking a little bit into this, and I think we're going to use a React hook. This wasn't actually, and again, this is another thing where I think the Odin project is maybe missing a bit of lessons before, like it's kind of jumping the gun a little bit. But I think the Odin project doesn't teach the use context hook, right? Which is one that we're going to need, I think, to get this working the way we want it to. So I'm going to try and use this to implement this kind of saving logic, right? And I mean, I'm not going to lie to you, like it's probably going to be some hiccups, but I'm gonna give that a shot. So it might even be worth our while to go through these exercises, although there's not any exercises. I think the only thing that I might have trouble with this context is actually connecting it to state. Okay. So I just have to think about how I want to do that. So import use context. Use context returns the context value for the context you passed. React searches the component tree. Hello, Abdu. How's it going? There was the use context, and then the use context always looks for the closest provider above the component calls. So I'm wondering if I put that context within this resume.tsx. I mean, I guess I could give that a go. So let's simplify our job here a little bit. Let's just try to implement this resume general info section with context, right? Yo, Jeremy, how's it going, my friend? Sounds good, Abdu. Just send it to the stream chat Discord channel, and I'll take a look at it on the break. So, sorry, my voice cracked. On the break. So in 21 minutes, I'll look if you send a link in the stream chat. Okay, so let's do this here. So we can do. I'm just gonna test this. Import, create context, use context, and then const, say resume context equals create context. I guess null is fine too. Sounds good, Abdu. Okay, and then let's see. We put the theme context as a component. The start of my week was okay, Jeremy. I didn't sleep the best last night, so I'm kind of tired today. But you know, it was pretty good Monday, all things considered. So I hope your start of the week was great as well, or good at least. Let's see. So the form is inside of that context, right? So I don't know what even to call this because this is the resume context. I don't even know what to call this, to be honest with you. Function. Because I already called this resume context, so I don't know what to call this thing. I'm just gonna call it this for now. Okay. And then we're gonna do turn resume context. Whoops. And then resume, right? It's missing children values declared here. So I guess is value like true? Okay, so then what we can do is we can pass the value as this, I think. Sorry, I need to catch up on chat. Just give me a second. So let's get this guy out of here. And then we'll have this be in here. And then we'll say value equals fields. Your start was good as well. I finished project from the Odin Project. Nice, that's awesome. Yeah, I mean it was rough. Like it was rough because I didn't sleep, but it wasn't actually a bad day. To be fair. Yo, hello TDG. Can I call you Tyler? I was gonna ask that. I don't want to like dox your first name necessarily, but instead of TDG, I mean it's totally up to you. Okay, perfect. Sounds good. I didn't I didn't want to presume. Anyway, okay, so then this is going to be a problem because this setting stuff is not going to work, I don't think. So I wonder now if and updating an object via context. Oh, you have a use state here. So the use state is in the parent. Okay. Okay, so I might need to refactor this a little bit. So I might need to put this guy in here. Again, I'm gonna rename this stuff. Defined but never used. And I think within the app, I want the resume context component. Yo, Stuns, how's it going? Just not late for dinner? Got you, got you, got you. Fair enough. The only thing is, okay, so extracting providers. Not really understand. Setting up with context and a reducer. Yeah, I don't know. This is kind of, I'm just gonna see what I can do with this. Where was the... Value is fields. Oh, you know what, actually? I wonder if I pass in this. As the value. Like this guy. Well, then this is not going to be... Oh, no, that doesn't really make sense, does it? I need to pass in the fields. Going good? Yeah, it's going pretty well. Can't complain. So I'm just trying to do this use context hook, or learn this use context hook with React. That's our current task. Because I'm trying to make the fields of our resume builder modular so that it makes it easy to build things going forward. And also have all of the data stored in a centralized like context, or like, which is like, I in my head it's kind of like a location, like a, it's not only a location where the data is stored, but it's also like something that can control how the data gets modified and in what structure. I don't know. It's kind of, I'm kind of like confused and working with it as I go. Yeah, it's great, Jeremy. I think actually, fun story about Git. It was created in like 5 days by Linus Torvalds, who is the creator of Linux, like the Linux operating system, because he didn't have a good source control solution, I guess. I think that's the story. 5 what? Nice, 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 Jeremy. I can't actually see what that... oh, you saw. Okay, I see. Did I say 5 days? Five days for what? I don't think so. Unless I'm like, I might have amnesia, so... okay, so let's... we want to do const fields is... Actually, I think I could just do it like this. Don't worry about it. I might be tripping as well. What was it? Resume context. Fields dot general info. Okay, yeah, so I need to actually get the general info here. I don't know how to actually get that. I wonder if I could pass all three in here. Like general info. Like pass the general info. This is probably not going to work. Oh, right, because I need to do it like this. And then I can do const fields general info. Right. I wonder if that works. Now I'm curious going back on the stream. Okay, I don't know what I said. I'm not lying. I don't know. Okay, so this seemed to like... This didn't change anything. Although I should actually... I meant to do... Run the compiler. I'm not actually sure. Oh! He developed Git in 4 days. 4 days. I see. That's what I said. 5 days. Right, it was. I was guessing how many days it took him to develop Git. Sorry, my mind is like... It's like not working today. Okay, yeah, that's what I said 5 days about. 5 days to develop Git. Yes. But it was 4. Okay, thank you for correcting me. I knew it was around there. Sorry, I'm just also trying to like... I think this, like, unless I'm tripping, I think this works. So now the data is refactored into this context component, right? Now, if I'm correct, I think I can actually export all this stuff into the resume and then render it. No, don't worry, Stuns. I genuinely forgot. I totally own that one. I did say 5 days, yes. Between the 3rd and until 7th of April. Okay, technically, actually, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, that's 5. Technically. So, if you include the first and last day. But anyway, sorry. It's because I'm trying to do this and, like, the chat at the same time. It's, like, kind of... I don't know. I don't know what to call, like, context. Like, let's see. React context naming convention. Because, like, I don't know how to do... Like, 'cause this is, like, not a good name for this. So I want to call it, like, resume context, but I don't want the component... I mean, I could just leave it named that, I guess. The only thing I wonder is, like... Do I have the context control all of the... Yeah, because I don't want multiple contexts, right? So what I could do... Where's resume field props coming from? Oh, it's in resume field, I see. Okay. Okay, so now I think what I actually can do is I can put this into its own thing. Resume context .tsx. And then bring this guy in there. Put all this stuff into there. And then I also need to import all these. Import. Oh wait, no, I don't want Copilot. How did I get Copilot in here? The fuck? No. Just import this. Then I need to import. Oh, and then I need to export this. Import. No, resume context. Oh, I need to export the resume context. Export const. This. Oh wait, no, because I just do that. Okay. There. And then I don't need this export anymore. I need use context import. Don't need this. And then I don't need this either. Okay. So that broke shit. Is it Java? No, it's JSX. It's TypeScript. How many guys committing and pushing in the whole building or at the end when you finish with your task? Yeah, it's kind of up to the discretion of the programmer. I usually push when I complete a feature, Jeremy. Although I'm not gonna lie to you, my committing and pushing practice has been kind of lacking. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not very good at doing it when I should. Although, like, for example, like at the end of stream, I committed and pushed all the code that I written on that stream, right? So something like that. Again, if you're working, it's really important to make commits properly when you're working on it with a team. If it's just you, it doesn't really matter so much as long as you can keep track of your own work. But it really does matter, especially writing good commit messages when you're working on a team. Or when you're working, on a team on some sort of large project, right? Because the other developers need to know what you did. Oh, this isn't working because I didn't import. This import is not from the right spot now. Right? So that should bring it back. Oh, wait, why did this delete the use strict thing? The fuck? Oh, no, that's fine. Components. Resume context.tsx. Why is this not rendering? Oh, there it is. Okay. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Okay. Okay, so this still works. That's what we wanted. Yeah, no worries, Jeremy. No worries. 13 is a little high, I would say. Yeah, I think it is the foundation section stuns. Jeremy's just starting out. Okay, so now what we can do is I can import all of the because I don't think you can have multiple contexts, can you? Oh, you can, okay. In this example, there are two independent contexts. Theme context provides the current theme, which is a string, while current user context holds the object representing the current user. Okay, so I can have different contexts. That's actually good to know, because I might do different contexts for the general info context and the educational info context and the practical info context. Where can you learn Git? The Odin Project has a great Git tutorial, but there's also a book that's open source right here, Abdu, and I'll paste it in chat. You can check out this book. It's the official Git book, and you can read it. It's an ebook. You can download it, stuff like this. It's got all these chapters. So that's a great place. There's also, God, like thousands of YouTube videos on learning Git as well. So those are all places where you can do that, right? Okay. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to use multiple contexts here. Although I don't know how, because okay, so we've got current user contexts, and then we can wrap contexts within contexts. Interesting. Because the Steam context is on the outside. But I can't really do parallel contexts because, although can I actually? I wonder if I can edit the... I wonder if the general info actually edits in the context itself. So if I go here and then I render this, or wait, no, actually I want this above. I don't know if this is gonna work or not. I just want to see. Okay, yeah, it still does work. And I think... Did this update properly? I'm assuming it did. Yeah, okay. So now the context renders itself for this debug. So this part is actually taking the general info from here, presumably, from its use state, instead of from here. Yeah, you should probably wait a bit before committing and pushing and not commit or push every single task. Yeah, exactly, Jeremy. Like, you can push greater amounts of changes together. Like, for example, I'm refactoring my code to use the use context hook. And when I finish that refactor, I'll probably do a push. TBH, I'm finding it really good and I like to learn through reading, searching, and just trying it out. Yeah, it's awesome. I really liked it too. Generally, a good rule of following program. It's overall KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. Yeah, exactly. I need to tell myself that too, Tyler, because, like, fuck. If there's anyone who overcomplicates shit, it's me. Which channel should I send the link? It should be hashtag stream chat. It should be at the bottom, Abdu, and I'll take a look right now. And the information generally sticks with me better than it would from a tutorial. Yeah, exactly, Jeremy. And the other thing, too, is you have that hands-on interaction, right? Yeah, you're so guilty of that, too. Yeah, that's fair. Okay, hold on. Okay. I'm checking it out, Abdu. If you don't mind also editing your message, like, you don't have to do this right now, but before the stream ends or whenever, just edit the message saying, sent for, this is what I built. Literally just one sentence, just so that if someone's going back into the stream chat, they can see what exactly your link is, right? Just give it a little title. Okay, so we've got Federico Valverde. Is this like okay? So he's a midfielder. So this is like kind of like a profile of this player. That's cool. He's a Uruguayan professional footballer. This is really dope, dude. This is awesome. I really like this animation too, and also how the like when I scroll up and down, the opacity increases. And these colors are really nice. I like this layout here. It kind of looks like a news, kind of like a news feed or something. This is cool. You've got these, are these SVGs? 'Cause they look a little blurry. Yeah, sounds good, Jeremy. Yeah, exactly. There's so much vibe-coded slop out there now. I can smell it. Yeah, exactly. I can too, Tyler. Exactly. Yeah, no worries, Jeremy. We're all here to help. Yeah, these SVGs? Okay. Cool. Yeah, I like this gallery too. This is awesome, dude. Like, I can tell you put a lot of work into this. Like, this is really dope. I'm just going to open the inspector and try out the... Yeah, so this is the mobile. Okay, so one thing I'd recommend with the mobile is... Okay, so there's a little part right here. Okay. So you can see how your title... First of all, this shadow is too dark. I think the undershadow is too dark. So it makes this text a little hard to read. Same thing with this text. It's a little hard to read because you have white text on a white... His shirt is white, right? So it's kind of hard to see that, like, contrast, right? So that's one thing. The other thing is when I'm resizing here, you can see that this is aligned left. And then if I make it even a little smaller, it aligns to the center again. So you might want to just make that a little bit more consistent. But otherwise, that's like really great. This is good. Really like this. Yep. You've got the panels. There's, for some reason, this one's cut off. I don't know why. The top panel here is cut off on the mobile view. Although it isn't on that view. It's only on the tablet, I guess. The tablet view. Or maybe, okay, well, it wasn't cut off here. So I don't know. Maybe that was just my browser, like, screwing up. Okay, so it looks fine, actually. It looks fine. And yeah, no notes, man. Like, other than that, like, and then I'm assuming these are just to jump around to different parts on the page. Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. Could be just a browser glitch, but yeah, exactly. That's why. What theme of it is it that I use currently? Which theme? Like my VS Code theme? I think I use. Let me post it. I think there's a command for this. Yes, there's the theme. Node.js. This is all HTML, CSS, right? Yeah, if this is all HTML, CSS, that's awesome too. That's really dope. Yeah, dude, you're well on your way, my friend. You are there. And the other thing is you did it all without AI, which is like fantastic. So yeah, overall, like other than this text being a little hard to read and maybe this a little alignment glitch here, again, that could be my browser too. You're like set, my friend. So yeah, really cool. Again, nothing else to say. You should DM this guy on Instagram. You should DM Frederico on Instagram and show him your project. That's really cool. You'll fix the header. Sounds good. Sounds good. Yeah, that's the only advice I have, Abdu, honestly. But no, man, you're improved like that. Even compared to the recipe thing you sent me, the restaurant stuff, like that's an improvement too. Like you're improving real fast. It's really nice to see. Not that I'm, any better, but Okay, so we've got this resume context, but I'm wondering, do we put the entire? I wonder if I put all of the data within this context, or I put like, because I just don't know. Like, let me bring up and this is kind of like a design thing. I'll just bring over the resume structure. So I wonder if I put all of these, I don't know if I should put all these cards inside of the same context or not. The other thing is I need to make them editable or not editable, right? That's the other thing I have to consider. Is there has to be some sort of way to toggle between whether or not I'm in editing mode versus save mode. And for that I could have I could nest a greater context within the data context, right? Kind of like what's done here, where there's a theme context on the outside and then the current user context. I think I could probably do that. The hard part is design, because with Frontend Mentor, they give you the design, they just code it, so it's coding design, and the same thing changed a lot. Yeah, I see. Okay, so you know what I'll do? I'll do the resume context component. So I should say like resume data, maybe. I could refactor this to like resume data. Because that ultimately is where the data of the resume is going to be, right? And then that can be its own context. So we'll have the resume data. And then update all the imports. And then resume data. And resume data. And then I'm going to name this resume data context. And I don't think I'm going to have to pass in... I think I can just pass in the... So I can have the general info, the educational experience, and the practical experience, all within this data section. Yo, howdy, Jay. I am learning context. I was doing some Googling when I was at work. Probably shouldn't have. I shouldn't admit that, but I was watching a couple videos on context, so I'm trying to implement context into my resume builder now. So how I'm kind of thinking of structuring it, and this is just a first pass, is I'm going to have a user context, like, or a data, I guess, data context for the like general info, educational experience, and practical experience. And then wrapped outside of that, I'm going to have the thing that controls whether or not it's being edited or being saved. Oh, you're listening while on the road. Oh, dude, drive safe, my friend. Do not get in an accident or anything. Okay, so I'm just going to refactor this. So I'll say general fields, or general info fields. And then I'm going to export probably those three things. This is going to be wrong as well. Just ears, not eyes. Yeah, I got you. Jeremy says peace, by the way, because I know you're just listening. Okay, so let's copy this. Oh, I need to define the interfaces, right? Resume, educational info. So we'll say school name, program name, program starts. Whoops. Program end, and GPA. And then we'll get that guy in there. So I need to fill this in. So educational info. Or I should just say education info. Set education. Resume, education. And then I'm going to need to change this object. I wonder if I can do it like this. It's a little cleaner. Am I using Mithril Emmet? I am using Emmet. I don't know if it's Mithril Emmet. I don't know what Mithril Emmet is specifically. So this is school name, program name, program start. Maybe I should add a description. Well, we can decide that later. Or does it not working on any other piece in HTML and CSS? No, Emmet should work in JSX, which is what I'm using right now. I think. I just haven't needed to use it this second. Okay, so now I need to define the education info fields. Right, and then this is a list of resume field props. And then I'm going to copy this. Component type text, label, school, name, input ID, school name. set education to previous education. I think that's good. I can copy this. Oh, no, no worries, Jeremy, no worries. What's up, Real Horror? How's it going? Okay, so we have school name. Again, this might be messy, and there might be a better way of managing this, because it is getting a little bit... this is a little messy, I won't lie. Putting all the context in one thing, but that's how I'm doing it now. Yo. I hope you're doing well. Real Horror. Yeah, school name, program name. Program name. And then type text, but then for the start and end, I want to have some data validation. So I wonder if I can do input type date. Wonder if I can change it to only be like select just years. For just years. Input type number provides exactly the functionality. Oh, okay, cool. Just mm/. Oh, input type month. Is that a thing? Ah. Okay, so this is what we're gonna want for this, I think. So the component type is text, although that's not really exactly right. And it'd be the same for end, right? Methinks, hold on, let me go back to, okay. Okay, so program end is the same. And then this also a month, and then we've got the GPA, which is a number, right? However, it's going to be stored as a string, but that doesn't matter. So we're going to say GPA. And then I can add some restrictions to it, right? Input type, number, I just want to see the docs. Yeah, so we'll say min is 0, max, and this will be on a 4-point scale, right? And then step is 0.1. Maybe? So we go up in 0.01 in 0.1 increments. All right, so that should be good. And then we can export that as education info fields. And then we want to stringify the education info. Right? Oh, and then this is resume data context. Oh, it's missing the props. Oh, wait. Oh, maybe this is what I return from app. I didn't think of that. Oh, it's resume data. I'm dumb. There we go. Cool. All right. Looks like a mess. However, I think we've got all the fields here. We can like choose different years. That doesn't make sense. You know, the start date would have to be before the... And this should go up and down by... Okay. Nice. Okay. I think we're good. I don't know if my chat's fucked again. No. Okay. So this styling obviously is not good, but we have that educational info. The only thing now is I don't know how to add multiple of these, right? Like if I want multiple educational experiences, right? Like if I were to, you know, do this, I don't know how to add. I'm not sure how that's going to work. But I can worry about that after I do this, I think. Okay, so then we can do the practical, which is this, right? Name, email, phone. I'm just going to change the inputs here. Where's the text? Text, oh yeah, just be text ID, no? Input ID. Field props. Label, input ID. What am I missing? Ah, input event. So the phone number should be, I guess it's just, doesn't really matter. When I see you at this stage, I'm getting really excited for the modules to come. Yes, it's very cool, I will say. Okay. Let's do our practical. But I need to actually make that interface, right? Resume practical info. So we've got company name as a string, job title, job start, job end, and the job end might be string or null. And then job description as a string, right? And then this is gonna be resume practical info. So company name, right? Job title, job start. And I'll say job end is null, just in case you're still working the job, right? Job description. Again, not sure this is the best way of going about this, but this is the way I'm doing it. So I think I can do this pretty similar. I think I just lift and shift this, right? Although actually maybe I want to do it more carefully. Okay, so consts practical info fields. And then get this guy. Maybe this one. We want to export this too. This is a lot of just rinse and repeat stuff here. Does the extension prettier work everywhere? I think so. However, there's some format stuff that it doesn't do. I don't even know, like... Wait, do I have it in here? I think I do. Maybe not, actually. I might not. Oh, prettier ESLint. No, I'm not going to lie to you. I don't think I've actually configured it. Prettier. Maybe not. Yeah, installed prettier. Yeah, I don't have it in here. I have ESLint. But there was another one that my moderator Jay mentioned called... was it Biome? I think biome.dev, and it wasn't loading for me for some reason. Anyway, that's another formatter I think as well that you can use. Let's actually try that out. Biome.dev or biome.js, yes. Oh, so now it works. Now it works. They fixed it. Nice. So it's format code like prettier, save time. So I'll get this configured at some point for sure. I think I actually have it. Yeah, it's in my bookmarks. So Cool. All right. Practical info fields. Okay. So we got text. We got the company name, and then we need to do the job title, right? And then we need the start and end. Job start. It's not state. Start. And then we want it to be the month type. And then copy this. Yeah. Wait. Job start. Month, job end. The only thing here is I'm going to have to actually check that the... because if the job end is blank, then... I want it to be null in here. Right? And this is job description. Job description. Type. Oh yeah, this needs to be a text area, right? So this is going to be a text area. No, wait. I think it's text area ID, right? Oh, and then there's no text, but I need rows and columns. I'll just do this for now. Where is the error happening? Oh, practical info. And then I need to include this in here. And then I'm going to have to... There we go. So now I've got the company name, job title, job start here, job end, and job description. Okay, so we're going to need to obviously do some... we're going to have to do some formatting, right? Or some styling. So that we can work on, maybe make this look a little nicer. But now, theoretically, if we put in the job title, update's fine. Company name, update's fine. Job description, update's fine. And we'll also add in some, in time, we'll add in some data validation, right? So now, okay, Jeremy, this is a good example. So I implemented this big system with these this context, right? So now that I've done all of this, I think this would be a good time to commit, right? So I think I could commit now. So I could do git add and git commit. Move, create, or define resume data context. Define and implement, maybe? Yeah, so there, I just committed and pushed, right? So now the tricky part, I don't know whether I maybe just focus on styling for now, or if I want to try and get multiple, because ideally we're gonna want to have multiple educations potentially, right? Multiple educations and multiple practical informations, right? Because the practical information section, as we have it over here, just as an example, we want to maybe have more than one job, right? Like, because if we're working and we've worked more than one job, we want to be able to add and remove practical experience. So that's going to be the trickiest part, I think. But anyway, so yeah, getting that implemented. I might actually just do a slight digression into styling, just so that this looks a little bit not completely ugly to look at. Maybe we can also add some headers too. Like, I don't know where I would put the header. Maybe I just put it like, I don't know, within the resume maybe. Like I could put like, for H2 maybe, general info, and then like H2, educational experience. Something like this, right? So that already looks better. So yeah. But we can make these resume fields vertically aligned, right? We have input field or text area field. Can you add classes to components and then modify the styling of the components within CSS? I think so, right? Is it okay if you can pull your terminal a bit higher? Yeah, absolutely. Here you go. I can also, actually, can I? Okay, that's a little hard to see, but there you go. If I zoom in, the text gets kind of fucked, but. It's also kind of cut off a little bit, so I can do this. So you can see, like, I added so you have to stage the commit, right? So to stage the commit, I, added it, which puts it on the stage. And then once it's on the stage, you commit everything that's on the stage, right? So you stage, and then you commit, and then after you commit, you push, which actually pushes it to GitHub, right? Because it's got a connection to my GitHub remote URL, right? Oh, idea. To clean up the implementation, you can use one giant object for all the data. Then use the set data function for the entire object rather than multiple. Good idea, Jay. Good idea. I should maybe do that refactor. I just wanted to get the thing working. So, but you make a good point. So then within the resume data here, I could put all of this information within, but then how would I handle the, oh, I guess it would just be, the data would be one context, right? Or not one context, one use state. I am Abror, yes, correct. I am creating a resume builder. I'm just going to add a bit of styling just right now, just so that this is vertically, resume.css, vertically aligned. And then in here, I want to do import styles.app, styles dot import and then I can add resume field. I can maybe add a class to this, right? To resume field. Something like this. Oh, right. We were actually going to do... Sorry, this is not good. So I'll actually do it as the... As if it were tailwind, right? So we'll do flex vertical or column. Oh, but actually I would want to apply this to the outer objects, right? So I'd want to put these inside of divs, maybe. So I actually want to do that. I want to do like a div here, or like a section, something like this, right? And then put the general info in there. And then wrap this in the same thing. Section dot flex call. Good. Although it doesn't do that nicely. There we go. You understand it now. The handle change is the pain point in your opinion, because all those are unique. Yeah. That's fair. Well, that's why, yeah. Because I have the info. So what I could do, Jay, is I could put all of the resume info into one object. Yeah, as you were saying, right? Because then that'll let us have multiple education infos and multiple practical info sections, right? I think. But I'm leaving it as it is now just because I want to do this little styling so that this is vertically aligned. Or at least it should be. Oh, wait, this is not. Should be like this, right? Yup. Okay, we are... you know, in sync here, I think. We're thinking aligned. Okay, so now I want to do flex call and then display flex direction column. There we go. Perfect. That's what I wanted. Maybe add a bit of a gap, right? So I could even do like a... Yeah, I don't know. I could do... The only thing is I don't know how to handle gap. So gap like 2. Because this is kind of how Tailwind works, right? No, sounds good, Jay. I appreciate it. I really do. But it would be like, this is kind of how Tailwind is, right? Tailwind is using this before, so gap 1 would be gap 4 CSS. Oh, I see. So if I wanted to do a gap of like, does it do it by REM by default? So if I did like gap If I did like gap 0.5, would that be 2 REM? Or is that like, can you even do decimals? They use responsive units, yeah, okay. Alright, so I'll just say fucking... You know what I'll do? Keep it simple, stupid. I'll just say gap until I need more than one gap, right? And then when I need more than one gap, then I'll change it. Although maybe that'll create a headache for myself, I don't know. Gap... Something like this, right? That's a little better. Although that's a little big. Maybe 1. Oh, they use pixels for... Oh, okay, I see. Okay, but this looks nicer, right? And then we can also center this content. That's the other thing we can attach to the resume. Specifically. So within the resume, I can do flex, say flex, justify content center. I don't know how granular I want this to be. Flex row, or flex column, flex center, or something like this, maybe. Can this not have a class name string? Thought I could do a class name on here. Does it not let me? Bruh. Oh, maybe I need to put it on the outer... The data context? Oops. No? Why? Just want to center this stuff. Pop quiz. You have to implement class name for custom components, but how? Ah. You do, but I didn't have to do that for this, no? Oh, no, because this was just... Oh, because this is a default component. Oh, that's why, that's why, that's why. Let me think about this. Resume... Does it have something to do with the... I actually don't know. I don't think I learned that specifically. I'm trying to think. Is it related to when we used... this? So it'd probably be like... where's resume? So it'd probably be like... Right, and then... fucking... Hold on. Input field props? Like, is that something like this? Ah, yes. CLSX. I don't know what CLSX. HTML div element. Is it something like this? It's something like this, right? Not quite, but close. Oh, is that just like how I would do it? Like, so I'd have to do it here. Like in here? Like, do I have to... Okay. Like this? No, no shot. That feels like... Last name is an attribute. Will automatically load as a prop. Or was I close here? Oh, you were responding to Tyler. Sorry, my bad. Where would I implement the resume component? Oh, because it doesn't have a class name. Right, so does that not fix this? No. That's correct. Okay, but then what about this? So if I say flex column, so close, one more step. I have to do something here, right? What's the quick fix here? No. Is it something? Oh, is it this? No. It's not being used. This has got me crazy. I'm close though. But what if I just wanted to attach all of the remove unused declaration? But then that doesn't make any sense. Yes, and it cannot be used on a fragment. Class name can't be. That makes sense. Well, that won't actually change anything. Like, I just don't know what I do with this guy, or if I just, like, ignore it. That's the one thing I'm... Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm still confused a little bit, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm still a little bit confused, but this is good. How do we add that prop? Currently, the return has a fragment. Oh. I see. So it's in the return statement somewhere. So do I make this a div? But this is still not saying it's declared here. That's the thing. Oh. Like this? Oh. Oh, yeah. Fuck. Like this? Class name equals class name. Oh, right, because we're inheriting it. I'm dumb. Okay, yeah, I got you. I see. Yes. I see now. Okay, cool. Yeah, I got you. Because it's defined here. Yes. Okay, makes sense. I got you now. That's annoying, though, because then, like, what if you want to have multiple fucking things? Then would you just, like, do a spread and then do, like, a type as, like, HTML? I don't know. I, like, got there, like, 75% on my own, I would say. Say flex center. Ooh, that's ugly. Fucking... I don't like that. Oh, but the content in the middle's not centered, right? I could just keep it like this. It's not a big deal. I could also do a string literal. Oh, like this. Whoops. Wait, is that what you mean by string literal? No. Is that not what a string literal is? Or unless I'm like losing my mind. Yeah, that's what it is. Oh, I need braces. Yeah, okay, I got you. So like that, but then what the hell's the point? This is like too much. Like, why would you do that? That's just like extra syntax. Because if class name's already a string type anyway, you don't need to do that. Welcome to React, yeah. Okay. I'm glad to be initiated. Okay, so you know what I'm gonna do? For these fields, I'm gonna do like maybe a break or something, right? So I can have it like this. That looks a little better. Although for the text area, I need to do that as well. Something like this. Okay, that's a little better. Just to make this something we can work with. Oh, it's so you can perform overrides. I got you, I got you. Okay, so that's as much styling as I wanted to do. I just wanted to get this in like a column-based format. Maybe I could do some, now that I think about it, I could add some like root stuff. Like what? Padding 0, margin 0, box sizing, border box. And then I could also do font size of like 16 pixels. Make it a little bigger. Maybe center the app. So if I go to the app, maybe I want to center this guy. Although that would be within main.tsx, would it not? I bet, is adding, is that taboo to add shit to the app? Like add class names to the app fragment or component? Oh, fun fact, the HTML4 field pairs the input with matching IDs, so they don't have to be nested. Oh, I see, okay. You make a good point. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I would add it to the HTML. Oh, like here, I see. Like this HTML? Yeah. So like it would be under index.css, right? Oh yeah, that's true. I would want this to be under index.css. You make a good point. Very true. Okay. Yes. I got it now. Okay. And then I'm just gonna center this content, right? So I'll do like body display flex. I know we were gonna do the whole, you know, what's it called? What was the tailwind type thing? But I think for just this outer stuff, I'll just do it like normal CSS. Because I think this is stuff that like, you know, kind of affects the whole document anyway. Or no, sorry, wait. Center. Flex start. Then I want like, or maybe actually leave this. and then I do a margin of like 2 rem and then like 20% or something. No. 30. The idea was to be introduced to it. I don't think everything has to be utility class. Utility classes. That's the term I was thinking of. Yeah, you're right. That's fair. So I think this is, I mean, it's a little ugly, but you know, it's not, could be worse. I think we should also add maybe some gaps in between these here. In between the sections, right? So I'll say margin. So I'll say gap 1. Why don't I don't know. I'm just like guessing. Resume.css. Something like this, right? It's a little better. And then we've got this resume section up here, which would be in the resume data renderer. I might want to call this like resume fields or something. Yeah. Resume form? Yeah, sure. That's a good idea. Good idea, good idea. Good idea. Now this is going to be bad. Just gotta, you know, refactor that. Resume data. Resume form. That should have fixed everything. Fuck. There we go. Okay. Resume form. Good. And then this can just be called resume, I think. Okay, so you know what? I'm going to do another git commit. Add initial styles to okay. All right, another 5-minute break. Whoa, that was my little, what's it called? The little box I used to manage my power bar and stuff. Just the lid fell off. I kicked it with my foot by accident. Gotta love that. So I think next I'm going to do what you mentioned earlier, Jay, where I'm going to do that refactor in here. I'm going to pull out all of this resume data. And I actually think I'm going to name this just the resume. I think this by itself can be the resume. Right? And then this can be renamed to resume. And then the app needs to be updated, right? Nice. Okay. Gonna break a lot of things, but we can fix them. Oh wait, I don't know how I accidentally paused the timer. I know. I paused the timer by accident. Okay. Break is happening. Yeah, it's gonna break a lot of things. I don't how though. Like, because I gotta get the because I would have to put all of the, like, is this advisable? Is I would have to have the entire state within one use state. Right? From that object, presumably. And then we would just build an instance of that resume data object. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. I'm actually going to add a break here. There. Oh, I see. You need a helper function passed into the context that will persist existing values and only update the changed ones. Okay, we can work on that. But that function would be defined within the resume data object, right? That way you can use the same function for each update handler. Yeah. I got you. Yeah, instead of all of these different functions. Yeah, that makes sense. Am I gonna customize the resume builder like in your freeform? Yeah, eventually. Like you mean style, Jeremy? Yeah, I'm gonna style it eventually. This is just so I can get it functionally working, and then once it works, then I'm gonna style it. Because, yeah, my focus right now is just to get the functionality working. The context provider. Yeah. No, it's going to be updated. Don't worry. That'll probably be... I think we'll probably finish up the... Hopefully, I'll finish up the functionality of this app by tomorrow. Maybe not even by the end of the stream. And then we can start styling. And the styling will probably take a stream or two. And converting the HTML output to PDF as well is another thing we have to do. Right? Context provider. Oh, okay. But is this not the context provider? Or like, or should I make a separate context provider? Like when I make an object to store this data, is the object that stores the data also going to be the thing that provides the context, or are those two different things? Because I don't know. Because like I think this is a context provider, no? Theme context. Yeah, because the my app provides the context, right? And then the welcome panel uses it as a consumer of the context. Maybe. Right. Well, so that the idea is that oh, I see. Okay. So this is the provider. This resume is the provider. There should be some syntax for the context value. Okay. But that's separate from where the data is getting stored. Or at least the object. Because you mentioned to have an object that stores the data, right? I think, maybe. I don't know. That should also be in the context setup. Okay. All right. All right. So But this resume.tsx though, like, is this not already, have we not already defined the context setup here? Or do I abstract this into another object? Because this is the context. But then I need to put this so that it only exports one set of fields. That's defined by like a higher level object or something, right? So like, and I think that can be like a class, right? Because the data is stored in a class. We could have the data, or not in a class, but we could have a class define the object that stores the data, right? So that we can... The fields don't need to be in the context, just the values. Oh, okay. Right, so this stuff. So where do the fields... So the fields stay in the... Oh, they don't. Okay, they don't have to be in there. But this is the information for constructing the fields, though. Oh, you can use a static TypeScript file for the fields. Okay, oh yeah, okay. All right, I got you. So I'll call it like resume field. Okay, so let's do the fields first. Okay, let's tackle the fields. Let's get the fields out of the way. So we'll say resume field container, or what should I call this? Resume field data. I don't know what I should call this. Resume fields data .ts, something like this. And then I put all this guy into there. And then this would be, I could just export this stuff, right? Oh, field data.ts. Okay. Wait, is it customary to do snake case for that stuff? Oh, this would be to be outside of the components, no? I could actually make another folder called data and then put field data in there or something, right? Preference, I believe that's what I use for static files. Got you. Okay, so I'll rip all this stuff out, right? So this is going to cause a big hissy fit with this, right? But that's okay. And the other thing I'm going to need to do is I'm going to need to export these. General education. No. Oh, and then this needs to be Shift tab. Now these update handlers are going to be tricky. And then I need to import this. Okay, so this is my field data. It will be broken for a bit. Yeah, I know. Because I need to, do I want state to live in all in one constant as well? Oh, I know. I should probably put these interfaces in there as well. Inside the static stuff, right? Whoops. Whoops. Sounds good, Jeremy. Have a great night. I know it's late over there in Europe. Like, probably like 3 in the morning or something. And then I need to import all these. Just temporarily. Yeah, it should live in one state because the prev callback. Yeah, right. That's true. Yeah. So we'll do that, and then I think I could make an amalgam resume info interface based on these 3 interfaces. Right? So we could do that for the amalgamated data. However, this is the tricky thing, and I don't know if I should think about this right now or whether I should think about it later. But the idea here is to have multiple education info sections and multiple practical info sections. So I don't know how I'm going to handle that. But we can worry about that after. I can just get this working to start, right? So I'll call this resume info. So I'll do interface, resume. Should I call it like resume info? I guess. Yeah, sure. Is it equals, and then I'll do resume general info. Or wait, do I need to give this fields? Resume. Maybe I do. Like, can I have interfaces inside of interfaces? I don't know. Wait. Oh no, there's no equal sign here. My bad. Yeah, I got you. We're good. We're cooking. Education info. But the problem is resume. There's going to be multiple of these two eventually, right? But we can refactor later. So we can work with just having one for now. So I'll say const resume info set resume info is use state resume info or undefined as, we can just say it's undefined, or we can initialize it to a bunch of shit, right? Should we have a big initializer for this? I don't know if it's worth it. We are literally doing the same thing at the same time. Yes, exactly. Okay, so general info. And then I'll copy this. Does this need to have its own comma? I don't know. Educational info. And practical info. And eventually I'll probably make these lists, right? Like eventually I'd do something like this, right? In the data. But for now, we'll just leave it as one. Just for sake of simplicity. Okay. Okay, so there's our initialized stuff. And then now I can delete these. Right? Yes, okay, true. To do refactor to allow multiple education and practical sections. Make list. Something like this. Okay, so we have the resume info. And then the value would only be the resume info. Oh wait, actually no, because these are the fields. Now do I put the fields in this data context stuff? Okay, you know what? I'll just stringify. For stringify, I'll just do the resume info. But these are all these fields are from here. Right? So that's where this is the one thing that's confusing is these were where the fields were. So it's set resume info. However, do I import this? Can I just import it? Because I could do that. However, it's not going to work. Why? Because of this, right? So I don't know if I can just literally change. Oh, right. Then we're going to have to add that. We're going to have to add that. You said there was logic to update the set resume info, right? We need to have a helper function in here. I think it's in here, right? Because this is the context provider, I think. Right? Yes. Okay, so we can say const. The update handler will be abstracted out, so you won't need it in the fields at all. I see. Wait, but then hold on. If the update handler is abstracted into the context provider, then how do the fields update? Like, what do we do here? Or can we use the context somehow? Oh, you put the value of the... okay, so you put the value of the updater, maybe. So in the value of the context, I'd put the helper function definition. Or something like that. Something like that. Okay, so let's write the helper function. Anyway, okay, see, the gears are spinning. Okay, the gears are spinning. Okay, so now, yeah, so we won't even need these inside of this, right? So we'll leave it for now. We'll say update resume info. Or change resume info? I don't know. Equals, and then what we'd have to take in something, right? So we'd have to take in the... We have to take in some argument. Which maybe is something we define in here. We could even have it as the input ID. So the input ID should match this field. But however, I don't know. I don't know whether, like, should this general info fields know that it's general info? I want to say something like field. or new field, new info. Or do I pass it a key value maybe? Normalizing the shape of the data is the tricky part. Yeah, exactly. Because would I pass this a key? So this would be the key, and the value would be the new info, right? So I could say like field new info. Something like this. I don't know. Right? Because we get the field that we need to update, the field that we want to update, and then the new info for that field, right? For new info, set the type to partial type of resume info. Oh, okay. That's a good. Right, because it is a partial. Oh, sorry, it's capital P. There we go. So what is partial? It's like the partial, like it's like only a fragment of that type, right? Creates a new type by making all properties of it. Oh, it makes it optional. Okay. I see. Yes. Because you could also grab all the data and only update what's changed via the spread operator. Right. Yes. So do I even need the field? Maybe not. If I could detect what's changed, then do I even need the field? Well, I think I would need the field. Yeah, because I don't know, because you know what I mean, right? Because if you're like, there's no case in which you would call this update resume info non-atomically, in the sense that you wouldn't call it with new info that contains multiple new fields, right? Like you would only ever update it atomically because you're only ever updating one field at a time. At least I would think, right? Now, I think the thing I'm struggling with is how to actually go about this. Do I actually do the event handler and all that shit? Like, because this is different depending on, like, for example, this is mostly this, right? HTML input handler. However, like this one's a text area element for the update handler. So it changes the React.change event type. So that's another thing that's tricky, and I don't know how I'm going to handle that. Although maybe I don't even need to. Because the only thing I'm abstracting out is this part, right? So maybe I don't even need, maybe I'm getting ahead of myself. Maybe I don't even need to. Yeah. Maybe I don't even need to. Okay, so let's see. So how can I make this? Okay, so what I could do. Do I need to pass in the previous info though? Maybe not. Or would I do something like this? I would do set resume info. Previous resume info. I'm just guessing here. And then this is what I was thinking. Okay. And then I need to access the field somehow, right? But I can't just do this. There's no way that works. You know? Oh, dot 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 new info? Like, is that literally it? But then what about the field, though? Must have a symbol.iterator method. What? What? I don't know what that means. Symbol.iterator. TS2488. Oh. Bro, this is confusing. Do I do it like... No. The other thing I could do, okay. The other thing I could do is in this update resume info, I could get it to pass in which section. So whether it's general, educational, or practical. Right? And then update the thing accordingly. And then I do some sort of like switch statement. You wonder if there's a way to abstract it from e.target since e.target has a value, dot value. Abstract what? This stuff here? You think those errors are coming from the lack of field value? Well, I haven't actually done anything with it though. Oh, the field name. Wait, which field name are we talking about? This? The new info? Oh. Those are two separate thoughts. Sorry, I'm just like confused, like lost in the sauce here a little bit. Is that not what I have, or am I tripping? Oh, or do I need to do like... No. Bro, this shit's got me fucked. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Wait. Oh. Why is this all the way over here? No. Why is it saving to that? Did I delete something by accident? Oh, this needs to be like this, right? I definitely fucked something up. Hold on. Let's update resume info. Something's fucked up here. Resume, general info. Hold on, slight digression. What? Why are we erroring here? Declaration or statement expected. Just delete this for now. Oh, I see. Like this. Oh, yes. No. Wait. That's in the set. Let me just finish this thought here. Whoa. Okay, that worked. No, I got it. That worked. And then we put this guy in here. Update resume info. Good. Now we just need to use that. Okay, this field thing isn't going to be needed, I don't think. Just do that. But then don't I still need this? I still need the update handler, do I not? So instead of this, I do... Okay, so this is within the context, and then this is not using the context. Anyway, okay. I'll think about it. I'll think about it after the break. Unit implicit returns are not friends and types. Oh, is that what the problem was? Oh, it was because it wasn't... you're right. You're right. So I could have done it like this. Or wait, how is this going here? Turn this. Oh. Yeah, you're right. Okay, I hear you. Okay, I'm going to leave it like this because this makes more sense to me. Yeah. Okay, all right. I see. I got you. Yeah, I don't know. It's because I'm like so much of my brain power is thinking about or yeah, fucking I don't even need it. No, never mind. We're fine. We're good like that. Although I wonder could I do this even? Oh no. Okay, so it's fine. Use the generic one in the factory form, the context. Right. In the factory from the context. Okay, so where's the factory? Let's look at the factory. I'm not actually changing anything. I just want to. I want to look at the factory. It was this one, right? No. Field. This is our factory. Ah. And then we do an on change in here. In the input field. So the on change is inside the factory. So we get rid of this. And then put it inside of here. Like here. Right? But then this would be field props dot what? Oh no, be e dot target value, right? Or something? I don't know. It would just be on change and then update resume info with e dot target value. The next challenge is mapping from the factory to the context. Right, because we use... So we need to use the context in here, right? Oh, these types I still need. Yeah, okay, alright. We're making good strides though. I don't feel like I'm hitting a complete wall. No, the implicit return shit, I don't know. Just gotta get that drilled into my head somehow. I don't know, man. I think I'm just gonna go, because I didn't, I mentioned this earlier, but I didn't sleep great last night. So, and that wasn't, you know, I just couldn't fall asleep, so. I don't know. I'm gonna go probably after this next session. Yeah. Think of a nested loop by mapping all over all the keys. So in theory, you would be able to implement the loops once. Yeah, same. Yeah, I don't know. It's not because of the conversation we had. It's just, I just couldn't sleep after that. I don't know. I couldn't sleep. Be able to implement the loops. You're up till 5? Okay, I wasn't up that long. I was up till like 3:30 or so. But it still had me screwed up. Thinking of an nested loop by mapping over all the keys. Ah. I see. So for this... Wait, where are you thinking of putting those loops in? Inside of here? Okay, so let's get the context inside of this guy. So the context contains our data. Or no, it just contains the updater. Right? So we do const... fucking, what was it called? Resume data content? Then we need to import this. So there's our function in here now, right? It can contain the data too. Resume form. Oh, you want it in the resume form, not in the factory. So let's go to the form. Oh, because we have the resume fields here. And then we do the on change inside of this? Is that what we're thinking? Ah, oh, okay. Something like this. Although we need to get the fields in here, right? And then we can import that from field data. Resume field. Uh-oh, what the fuck? What's wrong with this? Oh, import, no. Is it because of this, maybe? Hold on, let me just backstep here. Oh, it's still decoupled because of the static data. Yeah, well, so I added that in here. Right? Oh, and then field object doesn't like... Where are we getting field object from? Oh, no, that's from here. That's fine. Div class name. Yeah, that's fine. I just don't know why this last one's erroring out. This is like garbledygook to me. Gobbledygook. I don't know what this is saying. Type of property component type are incompatible. Type string is not assignable to type text area. What? Oh, there's something wrong with... Oh, so it'll be in here. Untype text area field, text area ID. Oh, wait. Where did I define that? Where did I define this data, though? Resume field props. Where was this defined? Oh, it was in here. Input field props. Label input ID. Text area ID. Update handler. React. Component type text area. Text area. Field text area ID. HTML text area element. That's right. Field props. Job description. Text area ID. It's the right thing. Try command shift, sure. Restart. No, I don't think that fixed it. Resume form, yeah. It's the same error. I thought maybe one of these was wrong. But it doesn't look like it. HTML text area element. That's the right thing. Rack.change event. I know this is wrong, but that's fine. Yeah. Ah. There's something with this. Because it's expecting the input ID for some reason. I don't know why. You see what I'm saying? There's a text area in one of those other sections. No, there isn't. There's the only place where there's a text area is in the practical experience, which is why it's got me, you know. I think it's something to do with type of property component type. Type string. Oh, there's something with string. Something has a string here that's not matching type area or text area. Component type, component type, component type. Component type. It's text area. But this isn't just a string, this is text area. That's how we defined it. It wasn't angry before. Yeah, exactly. Because this is how it's defined here. Right? In this type declaration. But it's saying that I'm giving it a string and not this. Which is what I'm giving it. Because if you go to the practical info fields here, you can see that it's text area. You can try using the satisfies. What is that? Where do you add that? Oh, so like do we like do a print or something? It would be in the field data file. Okay. So be practical info fields. Oh. No. No, that didn't fix anything. Never mind. At the end of all the practical. Oh yeah. Okay. So I can do. Is it just a console log? How many fields are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. So it'd be 4. Oops. Satisfies. Is there a type on the practical info fields comps? Yeah, there is. There's this. Wait. Text area field props. Okay, so does this not satisfy? I'm assuming not. Cool. We got some errors. Holy shit. Quick clear this. Each child in a list should have a unique key prop. Oh, yeah. Const practical info fields, resume field. Bro, you caught it. I just forgot that. Oh, this is gonna make me go insane. Okay. You are the GOAT, officially. Alright. Thank you for that. I don't know how you caught that, but you are incredible. So we can get rid of this then. Then they need keys too, probably, or something. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Tyler, exactly. Okay, we got it. We got it. We got it. But the thing that was confusing is the compiler didn't say, oh, you didn't, it doesn't know what type it is. It tried to infer a type. This is TypeScript. It tried to infer a type. It didn't even say there was no type defined. Oh, I see. Okay, I got you. So that's why the error was not helpful, because it was inferring a type. So it wasn't even showing me, oh, this has no type declaration. Which would have been helpful. I don't know. That's a pain. Okay. All right. It's fine. Let's go back to what we were doing now. Okay. So we have update resume info as the function, right? From here, I think. Right? Now, do we put this in here? Do we do like an on change? Can we even do that? I don't know. Or do we have to do that similarly to how we did? Because we're going to have to import the resume field props. And it's going to have to take in another thingy. Another, whatever. Another attribute, or no, prop. Another prop. I don't know. Is that how I want to handle this? Or do I go as granular as the... wait, no, that was fine. Or do I put it in here? Bear with me here, because this will be a lot. Okay. I'm listening. I'm ready. I'm ready. Because I don't know where I should put it, right? Because if I pass it to here... Because I could put the context inside of this resume field. Because right now the context is within the form, right? Let's go in the resume form. Okay, so I've got it in the resume form. Okay. We've got that. And then do we have to update it? Oh, you know what we can do? We could do something like this. On the resume field. So it would be as a prop in the resume field. As a prop, or do we update it in this function? Because what we could do is we could return this and then have an updater, I don't know, within this arrow function. And then call this oh, okay. So, but then I need to add that to this though first. So before we do anything, I'm just going to move this to over here. So before we do anything, we need to add it to our, this guy. And then it needs to be, it has, oh, Jesus Christ. It has the type E, React. I don't know, it doesn't. We need to add it as the type here, right? That's what I'm trying to do first. What's the type of this? New info, partial resume. Oh. The fuck. Oh. What happened here? Oh, maybe because of this. This void. And then this type resume info. I'm not exporting the type. Can I not export an interface? Re-exporting a type when verbatim module syntax is enabled. Dude. So can I not do this? Fucking whatever. Type resume input. It's already in the input field props. Ah, you right. How's it going, XMR? You're right. Okay, so I don't need to do this whole export nonsense, right? Don't need to, necessarily. And then I need to add this to here as well. You created the input field props. That's sort of our lowest level you add them. That's where the handler is. Yes, I know that. But we want to get that handler out of here, though, don't we? This is like giving me... I don't know what the fuck's going on with this. I think this is broken because of this, right? But I thought the whole point was to get this update handler outside of this. What am I trying to do here? You can, it's kind of hard to explain, but here, I can give you what I'm working on. I'm working on a resume builder. But we're working on managing context. XMR. We actually don't need to do it there either. Like, where? Like within this? Like, cause this is... Yeah, cause this is like... Cause I need to add it as a thing. Let's go back to scratch on the resume field. The goal is to remove those two, yeah. So the resume field's here. So here's our update handler. Oh, because of this, maybe? There, that's part of the problem. So this is our update handler, right? Which will be within the resume field props, which is something that I will pass to... Oh, but it needs to be explicit. Like this, right? And then you would do... Since it would be universal, we can hard code it in. Wait, hard code what? The update handler? So we don't need it in the type? We don't need it as a prop? I guess maybe not, eh? Eh? Handler on the resume form. Oh. Oh, you mean this? Wait, but where's the handler on the resume form? This guy. But that's coming from the context, right? That'll be used on the resume field, so maybe you're right. Actually, I am right. Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. Because I thought we would be putting it into here. And then we do like some sort of on-change situation. Something like this, right? Because this input field, if you recall, has the HTML attributes. So we can call an on-change here. Okay. I'm not going crazy. Okay. Now, okay, so then we can... Okay, so we can get rid of this update handler thing. We'll do that. We'll leave it for a second. Let's just do this first. So we'll do onChange equals update handler. Okay, good. The only problem is now I need to define that within the resume field props. Or, no, you know what? No, wait, hold on. Because if this update handler is universal, why do we need to define it in the props? We don't. So we need to have a universal function somewhere. So do we need to take the context into here? No. Resume field, field object. Oh no, but it does need to be... You could add the context there? Yeah, I think that makes more sense. In my head, it just makes more sense. Wait, no. Add use context. Okay. In my head, this makes more sense. Update resume info. Yeah, and then we don't even need this in here. Oh, wait, no. That's bad. We don't even need this as a prop, because we're not going to be passing it as a prop. Because if it's just the same function for everything. Have I done any projects before? Not in React. This is my first React project, XMR. This is magic? Is it? I'm not convinced. And then we do update resume info here. But the problem is I don't know where the... I don't know where it's going to get the... I don't know where it's going to get the new... where did I define that? I defined it here. Text area field. I want to get rid of this guy. Okay, so let's... Should I get rid of the update handlers now in here? Do you think I could? I should do that? Maybe? Test it to see what happens. So get rid of this stuff. Get rid of the update handler. The only problem is I don't know where we're going to get this this target value from. Right? In here. You'd have to update the input field type. Yeah. This? Yeah, of course I would. Okay, so let's get rid of this then. So I get rid of the update handler in the input field props. And here. Yeah, okay, let's just do that now. Okay, I'm just going to put my head down, and we'll do that now. I'm just going to finish this, and then we're going to... You know what we'll do? Actually, hold on. Get rid of this guy. Get rid of this guy. onChange update handler. Get rid of this. See you later. Get rid of this. Okay. Now... Obviously, this isn't going to work. Oh my god. When I typed into here, it just made everything disappear. Okay, that's fine. That's fantastic. But we haven't actually added any functionality yet. So you know what I think I'm going to do? I'm going to take a break. I know I said I would only go for 5 sessions. However, I'm going to take a break. We can brainstorm. And then I'm going to go back at it. And then I'll go until we get this basically finished. And then I'll leave for tonight. I think that sounds like a good plan to me. But anyway. Okay, cool. Because I'm determined to get this done. Because I want to wrap off the stream on a good note. Not a good note, but I want to like have I don't want to be midway through an implementation. Because if I come back like in a day and I try to pick this up, I'll be like hella confused. Okay, so I know this is break, but I'm just going to do this menial just deletion of this. Like, this doesn't really require thinking. I'm just going to delete all these update handlers, right? Just to get them out of this definition here, because we don't need them anymore. Okay, nice. Anyway, I'm sorry if for anyone that's new to this stream just joining. I know this is like so kind of clusterfucked, and I need a better way of onboarding. Well, it sounds bad saying onboarding because it's so like corporate brain, but like, you know, getting people initiated to what I do here. I don't know. Like, I've got the FAQ, I've got the stuff, but like when I'm like midway through, I guess that's just part of it. I guess it's just part of doing what I'm doing. People are going to come in midway through me working on something, and they're just going to be confused. I don't know. Again, I'm probably overthinking it. But anyway. Let's see. Yeah, as you progress, the content will target viewers at different levels. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Jay. I don't know, because I want to, like, ideally grow my, like, so this is me just getting in my head about it, but, like, my channel was growing really steadily for, like, a month. But the growth's kind of, like, slowed down a little bit, and I'm like, oh, is it because I'm, like, you know, doing something bad or something that people don't like? I don't know. That's true, Jay, that's true. Because I do eventually want to, like, I don't want to make a lot of money necessarily, but I do want to, like, grow, I guess. I don't know. I want to help people, and I want to increase my reach. Because not like this could be a job, but I eventually do want to, like, have some sort of side income. Building a community, yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to, yeah. Because, like, I want to, like, maybe whether it's, like, I develop, like, maybe I do, like, tutoring or I do, like, something. I don't know. Because, like, I always, you know, wanted to be, I wanted to be a teacher originally. I went to school to be a teacher. So, like, I kind of want to, like, maybe integrate that somehow for, like, some sort of side hustle. I don't know. I'm just, like, I'm totally just, this would be, like, months or, like, years down the road, right? Like, months and months and months from now, but I want to, like, set myself up now to be that I don't know. I'm just trying to, like, as I'm doing this stuff on this channel, I'm getting more and more of a vision of what I could be doing eventually. You're learning React.js, I'm just watching this and I haven't used that in 10 years. Dang, I bet, Tyler, it's changed, like, quite a bit in that time. You make a tutorial channel and stuff once you're more advanced? Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I could do. Yeah, I think it's like, again, like what I've got going is like a collaborative learning session thing. I don't know. But I mean, I don't know. I think it's weird because, like, I feel like, and maybe you don't even recognize it, but you really, yeah, that's fair. Yeah, that's true. Practicing. Yeah, I got you, Jay. I'm going to switch to front-end mentor, like, yeah, after the React course. Anyway, what I was going to say was, yeah, as I do these streams more and more, I guess a picture of what I want to do is kind of forming, because it's kind of, you know, I'm thinking about it after stream, like, okay, what elements of stream do I like? Which elements of stream don't I like? You know, it's kind of an iterative process, right? So I'm actually thinking if I do tutorial content, I'll probably do the tutorial content on this channel, realistically. Because this channel's already about learning how to code. So I'll probably just put the tutorial channel. And plus, like, I've already got, like, over 800 subs, right? So, like, I might as well keep this one channel. Like I don't want to divert. Like I don't want to like make three, X number of channels, right? Now, if I decide to make a channel on like music or something, I might make a new channel for that. But like within this niche, I don't see any reason why I would make a different channel. Okay, all right. Let's get back to what we were doing. So we need to pass in the. We need to modify the input field somehow, right? So, before we do anything, can you spec what is on e.target? Like where? Like in here? Yeah, see? So you mean in this? What the? Wait. E.target. Oh, is there a way of inspecting this properly? Sources. Fuck. Oh, that doesn't go to a thing. Oh, yeah, it does. Okay. E.target. Sure. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, it's very helpful. Dumb thing. Event target? The read-only target property of the event interface is a reference to the object onto which the event was dispatched. But where's the object? But where's the properties of this event target? Oh my god, dude. Is it this? I don't know. Ideally, I want like a list of. I think I could just get event.target.value, right? The target property returns the element on which the event occurred. Okay, so. Oh, I see. But would that be within here? Like, would I have to inspect this input? So I'm not sure how to get to what you're talking about. Necessarily. Like, would I have to go to the source? This probably won't be helpful because it's gonna be like React gobbledygook here. You try removing the handler and do it. Oh, okay, sure. So I could do this. Where was it? Here. Like this guy. Okay, it's not gonna like this though. Or do I need to make this a... Oh, I need to make this an anonymous function, don't I? Yeah. Well, it's gonna need to be typed too, right? Although it doesn't matter. Yeah. I already figured that out before you even mentioned it. Okay, so let's try this then. I don't really care for the typing. Okay, so let's edit this. Yeah, so it returns this. It returns the input. It literally returns the element here. Right? So now if I return the value, then that's just going to be... Right? It's a nice pyramid. Okay. Um, so that's good. So then I'm going to need this anonymous function within to change the thing, right? e.target.name. Oh, okay. Resume field.tsx. Or would it not be the ID? It'd be the ID, right? Or input ID. No. No, it would be the ID. It'd be the ID. It's ID. It's definitely ID. Hello, Gurav from India. Welcome in. Okay, so let's try that now. Yeah, name. Name. That's what we want. Because, and this could get messy, but the ID in the field data is this, and then this matches this. Right? So this would act as the, or not the type, sorry, input ID. This would act as the key to change the value, right? So now in the update resume info thing, we need, so that would be the key, but I don't know. Oh, but the new info is, okay, you know what? Because then you build, I see, wait. I think I know how this is going to work. Hold on. Text area field. Okay, I don't want these. Resume field. Okay, so on change is you update resume info with e.target.id and then, oh wait, shit, sorry. Hold on. E is e.target.id and then e.target.value. Something like this. I think it's something like this, right? I don't know how to exactly, this isn't like, there's error here. But okay, so are we getting some implicit return nonsense happening? Put e.target in, oh, okay. Wait, why does that have to do with it? From which university? I will not give out that information on stream, Gurav. I'm sorry. Oh, all of it. Okay, I see. Okay, wait, okay, wait a second. Wait a second. Now, I didn't know that was a thing, actually. I don't know. I didn't know that syntax was the way that worked. Yeah, no, it's not. It's just for privacy, Gurav. But it's a Canadian university. It's a university in Canada. So I'll tell you that much. Oh. Okay. Hold on. Okay, see, it adds a name attribute here. So we're close. We're close. You forgot what it's called, but it's a TypeScript thing? Got you. Okay, so the only thing now is we need to grab the right subsection. Whether it's general info, education info, or practical info. Yes, yeah. I already clocked that. Yeah, I clocked that. Yep. So I don't know now how to do that. Whether we store that information in the field data somewhere. Would it be worth doing that? Because then if we store it in the field data, then we can just, you know what I mean? I think we can just grab it from the field props. right? Or I could do component type, and then I could add it to the field props. I think that's actually the best way of doing it. Like a path property? Yeah. Well, kind of, I think, right? Because we'd only need it for one level, right? It would either be like which section. And then this is gonna get tricky when we have multiple of these, right? We have multiple education infos. We're gonna need to have some sort of key or some sort of index as well. But I mean, I could implement this now, just based on our existing schema. I'm calling this a schema because it's kind of like a schema, sort of. It's like a hierarchy, whatever. Like database brain, like these are all different tables within like a. But that's just me work infiltrating my thinking. So what we can do is first let's modify the. I think it was in resume field, yes. We should modify, so component type, and then it'd be field section, maybe. If we solve the first mapping, then it just turns into the first level dot key. Okay, I got you. So we could do something like this. Although we should probably make this discrete, right? So I'm just doing string for now. However, component type, field, section, and then we do. Okay, so then we'll get that in there. Okay, so we have that. So that's gonna break our other thing. That's fine. So we could even make our own type here. Resume field sections. Oh wait, no, I guess this doesn't need to be an object. What am I thinking? General info or education info or practical info. Resume field section. Okay. Which coding language is this? This is TypeScript, specifically TSX. And if you want to see what I'm working on, I'm working on a CV builder project, and I'm brand new to React as well. Oh yeah, because we need to update this. So component type, and then we'll say field section is general info for this guy, right? General info, education info. Now, for example, I do it, yeah, so that's going to be wrong because it's not assignable. Yeah, okay, good. Education info, practical info. Nice. Okay. And then in here, we can do this. Wait. This is a mess. Oh my god. think that works, right? Oh, but now it deletes. Oh, I don't like that. The fuck? It deletes everything, all the other attributes. Oh, do I need to do a dot for the other field section attributes? That might be right. That might be right. Thank you, TDG. I appreciate that. E.target dot or field section, sorry. What? What? What the f- Okay, no, that's not right. That's not right. That's a bachelor's of business administration, is it not? Sorry, let me catch up on chat. BBA, business intelligence and analytics student. What do you think was coding language? Yeah, I would agree. Python, definitely. Gurav, I would say Python for sure. The problem is yeah, it's business, or it's bachelor's of business administration. I'm almost sure. Okay. This is field section. This is not what we want. But it's weird because we defined it as a partial thing. Yeah, I don't know, because we need to get. We're very close. We're very close. We just need to get the right. I wonder. I don't know. Do we get rid of the hierarchy? The spread inside of the brackets? Oh, I hear you. Like this guy? No, that's not gonna work. Or what if I just omit it? No, that's not gonna. It's not gonna work either. Spread types may only be created from object types. But that's not an object type. I wonder if I could grab from this interface somehow. Is there a way I could do that? I don't know. I'm just spitballing. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm actually gonna like make this a little cleaner. Can I like do this? Or wait, no, you know what? Hold on. This is like just me faffing about. Okay, hold on. Let me just like make this inside of bracket. So this is like a little better here. I don't think this. Oh yeah, text area. Oh, okay, so that's the only thing different. Can you add resume info to the context? Maybe. Oh. I can. Good idea. Like this, you mean? And then, okay. Resume info. And, oh, wait. Is this because it's not used? Yeah, okay. And now I would do resume, wait. Something like this. So, I don't know. Yeah. We're thinking on the same lines here. Would it not be dot? Would it not be dot? Or would resume info be on the outside? Right? Oh wait, because that's within the... No. Sections, section name. Oh. So like... Oh, okay. I see. So it'd be resume info field section. And then does this need to be in a thing as well? And then dots. Maybe? Well, it's because my native language is English, Gurov. Yeah, then my comma. Yeah. Sorry, I got the comma. Okay, moment of truth. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Okay. I don't know. Because where is it adding name to? Yeah, it's updating the name here. Oh boy, that's not good. Oh, yeah? Does that work? Wait, what are the brackets around? Oh, because that's adding it as a... Yes! We got it. Nice. No way in AI land is this kind of satisfaction happening. Right? No. That's pretty damn good. I mean, it's a little confusing, but we got it. Okay, if it wasn't for you, Jay, though, I would not have gotten that. That was tricky. That was definitely tricky. But now we've centralized the... or we've contextualized, I should say, the updating, right? So now the only tricky part is when we're going to have multiple of these, right? But that's going to be a tomorrow problem. Okay. You speak Hindi only, but I can understand English, but I'm not able to speak properly. Well, it takes practice, Gurav, and if you join my stream, you can practice English with us here. I know it's different when you're not speaking, but you can practice here. Let's add a field for kicks and giggles. Sure. So like a field to where? Like a practical info or something? Or you mean like something to hear? What editor am I using? Just VS Code. So let's add one to... Like, let's just do this. So what else would they want? Website. Okay. Then the problem is we're going to need to change this. Okay. Okay. And then we have to add a... I think there's one more thing we need to change. The resume info. No, we did that already. Value... Okay, so it added here, but it didn't add the field. Why didn't it add the field? It should have done. Unless it's in the resume somewhere. Field data. Oh, field data. Yup. You got it. Thank you. So now, if we want to add website, we do input ID as website, and type is text. Or is there a type for URLs? Oh, it's just URL. Okay. We'll do a URL then. Got it. There it is. See how easy that is now? To add a new field? That was so easy. We just needed to update our type, right? So where was the type? So we needed to update resume info. We needed to add the field to the field data. And then we needed to change the type. Wherever that was again. It was here. No. Form. No. Where the fuck was the type? I'm so blind. Oh, it was here. Yes. The interface. Again, if you wanted to even hyper engineer it further, we could probably dynamically generate a type or something like that, and then like add you know, field props. Yes, I could do that. Maybe when I get a little bit into backend, we can update this project. It was exciting. I appreciate that, PETA. Yeah, we do. We're like on the same wavelength here. Anyway, I will make that git commit. What should I say? Contextualize or add, update resume data with context in resume component. You can also do a type of to generate the types. Okay, we've got some ideas. Okay, you know what? Before I go, we've got some ideas to write down here, okay? So let's go to my notes, actually. Obsidian. Can't type. So you know what I'll do? I'll add a new folder, projects. And what should we call this? Resume slash, all right, CV builder. Let's see. Ideas. Just to write stuff down so we can say save field data or resume field data in database and update frontend dynamically. We can do add fields using a utility function in, whoops, using a utility function of some kind. I'm actually going to make the subheading a little smaller. And then, like, I don't know. Oh, yeah, right. We want to export resume when finished to PDF to implement. You should have better project management than this, but this is, you know, just how I'm doing this for now. And the other thing I want to do is the edit and save mode in another context. Print media query. Oh, yes. Okay. Print media query for styles. and then I can do a link to it right here. Right? So, docs, like this. That is, my friends, the beauty of Obsidian. We also have to implement the arrays, right? Lists of educational and practical experience. Because I'm noticing as the projects I do get bigger and bigger, I need to like plan this stuff out, right? So this is actually just good for myself here. Will affect context, resume info, context. Okay. All right, I think that's good for now. Just some like high level, you know, topics, right? So this is very exciting. I know this looks really cool. Like this is groundbreaking stuff, honestly. However, it was not easy to get here. It's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. No AI, just myself and chat and determination. And you know, with those three things, you can do really good. You can do amazing stuff, right? And it's really fun, and I get a lot of enjoyment out of doing this stuff, and I hope you guys do as well. But anyway, I'm exhausted. This was a lot of fun. I will be live again tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you want to follow me on my journey, I will be live streaming 5 days a week, and I would really appreciate a subscribe. That'd be great. Would love that. And also, if you want to be a part of my community, we have a community Discord at the very top of the description or link in my channel bio. And you can join that to discuss web development stuff. If you're struggling with any projects, stuff you're learning, etc., stuff like that. Our community has people of all skill levels that help each other out. So if that interests you, then feel free to, you know, hop in there. Thanks for the link, Jay. And I will see all of you, hopefully, tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.